Hi guys, and welcome back to Malt Box, the non-chill filtered whiskey blog. I'm Andy, and today I'll be looking at a Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. It's a no age statement. It's on the affordable spectrum. This thing retails normally between 25 to 30 pounds. It's a Highland distillery that you find is sometimes overlooked, to be honest with you. The whiskey that I'll be looking at today is this. The Tomatin Legacy single malt Scotch whisky. And there it is. Tomatin underwent a bit of a brand revamp a couple of years back, and I'll be honest, the bottles now look really lovely. I do really like the aesthetic they've gone for, and there it is in the bottle. So Tomatin Legacy, bottled at 43%. I believe it is chill filtered, and I believe it's also not natural colour. I could be wrong, so if that's the case, guys, I do apologise. I'm looking all over the bottle where the information should be. There we go. On the back of the label, in German, mit Farbstoff, therefore with colour. Hopefully the camera will pick that up, but I can't guarantee it, unfortunately, guys. But there it is anyway. Hopefully you can see that. So, coloured, probably chill filtered, no age statement, but it's bottled at 43%. Now, I've already said this retails usually for around 25 to 30 pounds. That is a proper cork pop. So it is on the affordable side of things. The 12-year-old, you take a step up from there. That generally retails in certain circles between 30 and 42, maybe 45 pounds, depending on the shop. But you can find it for about 30 quid sometimes. So the Legacy is actually a combination of ex-bourbon and virgin oak matured whiskey. So there's a nice mix in there. Onto the tasting. I mean, again, guys, what I've always said about colour, if it's not natural, I don't focus on it. I just don't focus on it. I know that darker whiskies evoke richness and flavourfulness with some people, and that's how the companies have wanted it to be. That's what they make. That's why they put it in there. They evoke that emotion, but doesn't work. Doesn't work for me. I'm not bothered if it's light, if it's dark, if it's in the middle. So there will be a bit of colour in there, so I'm not going to focus on that. But in terms of the legs on the glass, some nice legs going down there, which indicates a bit of an oily spirit, which is always good. On the nose. Well, initially, it's very sweet. There's a bit of herbaceous quality about it. Vanilla, toffee and spices. Possibly some toasted nuts or something like that on there as well. Tomatin sells itself nowadays as the softer side of the Highlands. And I mean, I think already this is quite a soft nose, but it's pleasant. You know, it's nice, it's pleasant. On the palate. Now, apologies guys, if you can hear some really weird robot sound in the background, the wine fridge has just kicked in. The wine fridge is in the other room, but it's really loud, so I'm really sorry. I forgot to turn it off. Normally I turn it off because whenever I press the record button, you can guarantee it'll kick in. On the palate, there's a really nice sort of vibrancy about it. You can tell it's youthful, but I think for me, the virgin oak dominates. There's still some vanilla elements in there from the ex-bourbon. There's that sweetness, a little bit of toffee, but you've got a spice, a really nice sort of well-rounded mouthfeel, a nice sort of well-rounded experience all around, to be honest with you. It's just packs a little bit of a punch. There's a lot of toffee in there, a bit of salinity. Maybe a bit of red apple, some digestive biscuit, and then the finish, medium length, quite sweet. This has been open around a week and a half, and I'll be honest, it has got sweeter as the air has got into the bottle. It is oxidising. It is changing the whiskey from when I first popped the cork on it when it first arrived. So it's always important to remember, guys. I mean, I'm not, I feel like I'm preaching to the choir here. But if you're new to whiskey and you don't like a whiskey straight out of the bottle just after you bought it, give it time. Give it some air. It will change. If it doesn't change to your liking, try it with water. If that doesn't change how you feel about it, give it to a friend. Mix it with Coke. Do whatever you want to do with it. No such thing as wasting whiskey, unless you put it down the drain. Overall, Tomatin Legacy, and it's a Tomatin then. Tomatin Legacy, nearly, for me, is a well priced, approachable, affordable, accessible, and pretty tasty dram. From my point of view, would I buy it again? Probably would. Yeah, I would. There's other things on my radar at the minute, but I thought I'd pick this up for you guys to review because I've had a couple of comments in the past asking about the Legacy and if I've tried it. I have tried it. It's been a few years since I've tried this. In fact, the last time I tried it, it was in the old bottle shape, so it's been many years since I've tried this. But it's been nice to revisit it. I actually prefer it to the 12-year-old, to be honest with you. I've not got very fond memories of the 12. That might be another dram that I have to review for you guys, just to see if it's changed and see if I've changed. So guys, in summary, decent dram, would buy it again. I'm going to box it off now. As always, please feel free to check out my social media. Twitter, I'm at Maltbox. Instagram, at Maltbox Whisky. And if you like what you've seen today, feel free to subscribe. But don't worry if you don't. It's all good, man. See you soon.